Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. It's been a while since I posted a video. If you're new or just here for this, welcome. So I just wanted to make a video with a 1-year update on my Neverfull GM from Louis Vuitton. I've had it for exactly a year and 1 day as of today. I have used it most of the year. I've only not used it for maybe a total of a month out of that time, so I thought this would be a good chance to show you. I know a lot of videos that people make with these, they don't use their bags that often. At least from what I've noticed, a lot of people who make these kind of baby their bag, so to speak, and I don't do that. I'm very rough on them. So I thought this would be good if you're rough on bags like me and you kind of wanted to know how this would stand up. Hopefully this helps. So let's just jump right into it. First thing, I'll turn the sales associates card around. This was my receipt from last year, and I purchased it on September 22nd of 2015. And that's my old card, but we'll still cover it up. The cost at the time was $1,340 without tax. Then with tax, where I live, tax rate's a little bit higher. It was $1,467.30. So a bit hefty for a bag, but I decided to purchase it. I'd been drooling over this bag, for lack of a better word, for a couple years now. I really wanted it, and I got a promotion at work, so I decided may as well go in and purchase it. So I got the Neverfull GM in the damier bin. I'm not even sure if I can fit this whole bag on the screen. So, I really like this bag. Where I live, it rains a lot, so it's nice to have the treated leather, not to have to worry about vachetta. So with the Neverfulls, the newer ones, if you get one that, as they say, pre-loved, I always just call it used, but if you get a pre-loved one, may or may not come with the pouch. They started doing this pouch couple years ago. It's really nice. I was kind of worried at first. It's very thin. I wasn't sure if I would keep anything in it, but I've noticed if I travel, it's nice to just, I'll put like my tickets and my ID in here, because it does have a little pocket for other things. So I'll usually put my ID in here and then the tickets right in here. And that actually came in nice when my mom and I traveled together. She ended up putting her tickets in here also with her ID, because it hooks on, where is it? There's a little hook right here, and it hooks into the bag. So I really like that. It's really safe, just because I know a lot of people say with this bag they don't feel it's safe because it is, oops, just open. The only thing that closes it is this lovely little hook right here. So when you close it, it's still pretty much open. There is a zipper pocket on the back, just the one zippered pocket. See if I can get this. And this is actually pretty deep, in my opinion. There we go. That's a little better. So it's pretty big. This is the new one. The older ones have like a cursive writing. This one's just the print. And then on the Neverfulls, when I first got it, I was wondering if it was made in France. I didn't really care at the time though. I just wanted my bag. So, if I remember correctly, I don't think I'll be able to get it. My bag was made in the US. But the date code is right here, kind of behind the pouch if you are looking for it. It's hard to take a picture of, so if you have one that you were thinking of buying that's pre-loved, you may not be able to get a good quality picture of that. There is also one, if I remember correctly, in the pouch. I think it's on the side of the pouch somewhere. Okay, so in the pouch, if you look at the little, inside the little pocket, it's on the corner right there. It's really hard to get to. Both the pouch and the bag were made in the US the same week of 2015. I think it was week 22 or something like that. But anyway, so on to the actual review of the bag. That's kind of the overhaul. You can cinch it in. When I first got it, I liked cinching it in a lot. Kind of made me feel a little more secure with everything. But like I said, let's kind of get into the wear and tear. So a lot of people complain about cracking on the handles. They say if you don't overstuff your bag, you won't have a problem. I, however, don't listen to that. I overstuff this bag a lot. I keep jackets in here. I throw a lot of stuff in here because I use it mostly for work. So as you can see, I have a little bit of cracking on here. That doesn't really bother me though. I just think it gives character to the bag, and you know, I know it's mine. There's also, see if it picks up, just that little bit of creasing. But like I said, I'm totally okay with that. If you do have a problem with it, you can take your bag in and Louis Vuitton will fix it. I'm not sure how much it costs to get new handles on the bag. You'd have to ask your sales associate, but I'm okay with it. It's mostly on, I call it the back side because it's the side where the pouch is, or the zipper pocket. The front end of my bag, however, I don't have any cracking on the handles, and I don't really have any creasing either. I think it's mostly because also if I'm carrying the bag like such, when I go to grab something from it, I'll pull this side down, and so then this little back side where it's creasing is kind of bent on my arm, so that may have contributed to it. Other than that, and there's also, I think it's from cinching the bag in so much when I first got it. There's a little bit of like creasing right here, but I mean, overall it still looks good. There's no stains on the leather because it's not vachetta, it's just treated, so I really like that. I feel like it still looks fairly new, which is awesome. However, canvas, if something happens to your canvas, you cannot get that fixed. You have to get a new bag, so that does suck. And since I am hard on bags, I do have a few scuffs on my canvas. You can't really see them unless you're looking for them. Let me see if I can point them out. So there's this one. This one really bothers me because this is on the front side of my bag, but it's so skinny. See that? Oh, good, it's showing up. This scuff like right here. It's like one long skinny scuff mark. And I think I got that. I'm a tad bit clumsy sometimes. I kind of ran into a wall at work, and I think I just kind of scraped up my bag. That's really the only one that's visible though. And then, let me see, the corners. I've noticed the corners of this bag do wear. This one's kind of just black, you know, just kind of wearing a little bit. This one, because this is on the side where if I'm going to hit something, it's usually with this corner. So this one has like a little bit of white. I'm not sure, maybe the lighting's not picking it up. There is right here just a tiny little white scuff mark. I think there's the same thing. Nope, that's the only corner that has the white scuff mark on it. I thought one of the other corners did also, but I'm just hallucinating. So it's pretty big on the bottom. The bottom looks really good. There's no signs of wear actually on the bottom, which is funny since I've scratched the top. What I love about this canvas too is, since I feel like it's so carefree, I have probably get a lot of a hard time or, you know, crap for this. I have set this bag on the floor when I go out. If there's nowhere else to put it, I will set it on the floor. It's a purse. I understand it's an expensive purse. I wanted it for so long. I tried babying it at first, and then I realized if I baby it, when something happens to it, I'm going to be more upset. If I spend that much money, I want to use it. I want to enjoy it. I want to love it. And I do love this bag. I love it so much. You shouldn't, this is just my opinion, but you shouldn't worry about spending that kind of money on something if you're not going to love it. I mean, I hear even one of my friends, she has tons of Louis Vuitton bags. She has a whole closet full of these bags. and she buys and sells them like crazy, and she doesn't fully enjoy them, and she ends up using less expensive purses because she worries about them. If you buy it, love it. That's just my opinion. But hopefully that helps someone out. Just saying. Okay, so I think that's about it. This little pouch doesn't really have any wear and tear on it because I don't really use it that often, but really handy. So I think that's it for the overall bag. It is really huge. So the advice the sales associate when I picked it up gave to me, sorry, was she said, a lot of people think they want the GM size. It's way too big. They end up returning it. So at least try on, if you can go into the store, try on the MM size and see if that works for you. I'm a bit more curvy, so I felt like this just went well with my body shape. It goes well with how much stuff that I carry around for work that I thought I would need to put in it. So we got the GM size. And I would not ever go to an MM. I do like the MMs, but we're just going to stick with GM. So I think that's about it with the bag. I do recommend, you're just going to have to forgive the mess here. I have it loaded right now. I do recommend a Samorga bag organizer if you do purchase the GM. Otherwise, this thing is just like a black pit of doom. It swallows everything. You will spend forever ripping things out of this bag, digging for your wallet, you know, just searching around. So for Christmas, so about 3 months after I bought it, my boyfriend, I sent him the link in his email. I said, I want this bad boy. So Samorga has all sorts of different layouts, all sorts of different colors. The red, I can put it back in the bag. It matches the red of Damier Ebene, like pretty much perfectly. I mean, there's a slight difference, but I think it matches pretty well. So this one has slots for like 2 water bottles. Since I drink a lot of water at work, definitely use that. I've kept a hairbrush or hair clips, and the other one, if I'm only using one for a water bottle, has slots for like, I can put my wallet in it, I can put my badge for work in it, you know, just all that good stuff. So I find that really useful. And then also, if you want to accessorize, everyone, it seems like, has one. I really think these are great for the Neverfulls. I just think they're so pretty. But what I love about this bag also, you can hang stuff off the handle, or I've even hung charms like off of these before, the little rings on the side where you can cinch it. So that's about it, I think. Thanks for joining me. I hope that was helpful to someone. If you have any questions, leave them below. I've been kind of bad. I haven't checked recently, so I probably need to respond to, I think, like 2 or 3 comments. But if you leave one, I will get back to you when I check. So thanks so much. Have a great day, guys.